Hello Milky friends, Milkstew here with you for the Idle Heroes video. I hope you are well. Today is a very special video. Well, every video's special. It is still day 9 of unemployment. I'm making just a stack of videos and just releasing them in dribs and drabs over time because I figure when I do get a job again, I'm not going to have the time to make videos. So I might as well just release them in dribs and drabs. Make them now, stock them up, and then release them over time. So what I wanted to do today was to do an overview of my account and look at what heroes I have and compare that with a year ago. And you'd just be vastly surprised. And what prompted this was one of my subscribers actually went back basically to 2019 and commented on one of my old videos where I reviewed my lineup and I was trying to show off. And boy, oh boy, a lot has changed. 1 year and some months and thousands of dollars later, this account is like completely different. I think they've changed so much to this game in terms of what copies you can get and the rate at which you can get food that right now it's just a completely different game to when I first played this 2 years ago or 2.5 years ago and compared to when I played this last year. So if you haven't seen my old video, have a guess at just how many E5 you think I had July 2019. Don't cheat, just have a guess. Have a guess at who comment down below and guess on 2 things. I want you to tell me who you think the top 4, let's say top 3. Top 3 must-have heroes were in July 2019. Comment down below. And then I want you to tell me, point number 2 in the comments down below, how many E5 heroes you think I had, right? So when you've done that, then watch the rest of this video. Otherwise, you're kind of cheating if you watch the video, then comment down below. There's no prize involved, right? There's no CD key. They still haven't given me any CD keys, even though I have 1,000 subscribers. It's coming, everyone. It's coming. So, obviously, this is my lineup now. I have 2 rows of E5 heroes, starting on my 3rd row, and that's a lot of, like, E5 heroes. Even with the inflation from 330 to 345, the reality is I'm going to get most of the heroes that I think are going to be relevant in the meta going forward, i.e. everyone except Carry, to level 345. And when I finally crack Aspen Dungeon Death 100, then obviously everyone's going to 100. But you can see I have pretty much most of the newest heroes. My next project is Rogan. Penny is only at E3 simply because I needed her to get me to Seal Land 20 and finish Seal Land 20, and I finished Seal Land 20, so Penny's not going beyond E3. But Rogan is my next project. I need 2 more copies, and then I'll E5 her, and then after that, it's probably Tix, who you don't really see here, but I have another copy of Tix that I'm going to build out, and so that's my current plan. Like I said, well, like I always say, never work on 1 or 2 more projects at a time. And when I look at my old lineup, you'll see why that's the case. Because if I was working on more than 2 heroes at a time, let's say, I decided to work on, let's say these top first 2 rows of heroes never existed, and I was back in last year, right? Let's pretend for a moment that we were back in last year, and let's pretend that Penny was around, Heartwatcher was around, Naki was around, Kasuga was around, and these heroes were around. Let's pretend that Cruz was around, Asmodella was around, DAA, Sigmund was around, right? And I said, my intent is to work on all these heroes at once because I think they're great. And they were certainly in the meta last year. Now let's skip back to last year. What do you see? What do you see, right? Did you guys expect this? Did you think that the top 3 were going to be basically Ada, Aspen, Amon Ra? Did you say that? If you did, then well done. And did you guess 2 E5 heroes? Because last year, Green Spirit and Gold, hard to come by, right? What a difference 1 year has made. 1 year and a couple of $1,000, admittedly. But, I went from having 2 E5s July 28th, 2019 to what? September 24th, 2020, so a year and August, September, a year and 2 months. Right? 2 E5s to now, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 16, you know, call it 2 more here or 3 more here, 19 E5s. That is a huge increase in the number of E5 heroes. So the rate at which they've dropped food, the rate at which they've given you gold and green spirit and promotion stone has just vastly increased over the course of a year. Because if you, I don't have a 2018 version of this, but if you look at 2018, it would have been completely different yet again, the heroes you would have seen here, right? This was very much still last year, the Oberon meta. I remember one guy had 3 Oberons. I was so insanely jealous. I was like, fuck me, he's just killing everyone. He was twining literally everyone on the server, and no one could touch him. He was the whale of whales, right? So that's the first thing to note, right? It's kind of like how much more the game gives you and how much more they want you to build lots and lots of heroes. The other thing to note is, well, which one of these heroes are actually still relevant now? It's really only Belrain, right? Because, and Heartwatcher for PvE, but you kind of look at this and you think, well, Aspen's really only useful for Aspen Dungeon now. You don't really see her anywhere else. I mean, these other heroes, where's Valk? Where's Penny? Right? So that's why when I tell people, look, only want to work on 1 or 2 projects at a time. That's the reason why. Can you imagine what would happen if I just decided, you know what, I'm going to work on Asmodel, I'm going to work on this guy, what's his name? The Valentino, Ormus, DA. Can you imagine if I said, look, those are my heroes, that's it, I'm going to work on those. Look at the difference in lineup 1 year on. Like, look, who are the heroes that you must have in the lineup? They're just completely different. Who's still here from last year? Right? Ada, I've got 2 copies now. Okay, so she's still around. Aspen's still around. Amun-Ra, Belrain's still around. But everyone else that was kind of in the meta last year, no longer in the meta this year. And that's just 1 year, guys. You can very quickly see how much this game changes. So I'm not doing this to show off. I'm doing this to illustrate like 3 points and obviously to talk about my account. But in reviewing my account 1 year on, the 2 key lessons I want you to take away is, 1, never ever work on 1 or 2 more projects at a time. And you see why. Because by the time you get enough resources and copies to build that hero, immediately it's probably going to be out of date, right? And the second thing that I always say in my videos over and over again, artifacts are enduring, heroes are not, right? Pay to win artifacts from last year are still pay to win artifacts from this year. And they've even upgraded the pay to win artifacts from last year. That's stuck around. So when the people say, look, 400 relics for a hero, that seems like a lot. Well, these heroes you see here now, 1 year on, who's still going to be here? Because when I look at last year, holy shit, if I spent 400 relics on Valentino on almost to get them to E5, how happy would I be right now? Whereas if I spent 400 relics last year on a Torch, and last year a Torch was brand new, right? How happy would I be now? Anyway, that's the video. It's just good back to reflect on nostalgia. Just take a step back in time, because history teaches us about what to expect in the future. I'm a big fan of my personal history and other people's history, but not so much broader history. I was a very poor history student. That's the video for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Stay safe and stay happy.